Hi! Hello everyone, welcome to Roseman's Mandarin Garden. Today is the Lantern Festival in China, known as Yuan. It marks the first full moon of the Chinese lunisolar calendar. While the official public holiday for most people ended a week ago, in the traditional sense, the New Year is only considered truly over after the Lantern Festival. It's a day for admiring lanterns and eating Yuan or Tangyuan. In ancient times, Yuan had another name, Shangyuan. Its origin is closely linked to China's indigenous religion, Taoism. As a closing episode of our Spring Festival series, today we will explore the origins of Taoism and Yuan. First, we need to clarify a distinction that is very precise in Chinese intellectual discourse, but often blurred in Western perception: the difference between Daojia and Daojiao. In the West, both are often simply called Taoism. Daojia refers to the philosophical tradition that emerged during the Eastern Zhou period. Its primary figures are Laozi and Zhuangzi. It proposes a unique cosmology and particular wisdom for navigating life. Both Laozi and Zhuangzi believe in the Tao. But what is the Tao? Tao is the primordial source, the fundamental law, and the way in which all things in the universe operate. In our daily lives, what we see are merely phenomena. They are effects. If we treat these effects back to their ultimate origin, we arrive at the starting point of all existence, which is the Tao. Using Western philosophical logic, the Tao is quite similar to what Aristotle called the first cause or the uncaused cause. I hope this analogy helps you understand this abstract concept. Although Laozi and Zhuangzi are often mentioned together, they had different focuses. Zhuangzi saw nature as a vast space for liberation. He urged people to break free from narrow constraints of society. Compared to such a boundless universe, human society is like a tiny pigeonhole. He believed the things people vie for, fortune, fame, power, are ultimately insignificant. Living in a chaotic age, Zhuangzi advocated for a new attitude towards life, sometimes even standing against established norms. Laozi, on the other hand, was more practical. He was concerned with how the principles of nature could be applied to society. His focus was on how individuals might preserve themselves and handle instability wisely when social norms disintegrate. Daojiao, by contrast, refers to the organized religion. It emerged much later. During this era, Buddhism entered China. Its structured institutions and systematic doctrine stimulated the development of native Chinese religion. Daojiao adopted Taoist philosophy as a theoretical foundation, borrowed institutional frameworks from Buddhism, and integrated ancient shamanistic practices and folk beliefs. Since then, Buddhism and Taoism have been the two major belief systems in Chinese history. While China also has Confucianism, it never became an institutional religion in the strict sense. It's a school of philosophy and a system of ethics used by the ruling class to organize society. While it fundamentally shaped Chinese civilization, its influence was concentrated among the elite. Religions that offered salvation were often more attractive to the general population seeking spiritual comfort. Once Taoism was established as a religion, its theologians constructed complete pantheons of deities. This included the three official deities associated with the Shangyuan, or 3 primal origins. Their birthdays fall on 3 full moons of the year. On these days, fasting and rituals were believed to bring blessings. Gradually, the Taoist concept of Shangyuan merged with folk customs. People lit lanterns to pray for blessings from the heavenly officials. Over time, the festival became secularized and entertainment-oriented. During the Tang Dynasty, curfews still existed, but they were relaxed during the Shangyuan festival. The religious ceremonies transformed into public light show. By the Song Dynasty, this festival became more entertaining. Besides lanterns, there were snacks, acrobatics, and performances. By the Ming and the Qing dynasties, the name officially shifted from Shangyuan Jie to Yuan Xiaojie. Yuan means Shangyuan, Xiao means night, Yuan Xiao means the night of Shangyuan. In modern China, while the other two, Zhongyuan, Xiayuan, have faded, the Lantern Festival remains a vibrant tradition. The character Yuan holds a very high status in Chinese culture. In Archaic script, it depicts a person standing with a prominent hat. Its original meaning was head, because the head is the command center of the body. Yuan came to mean primary, first, or fundamental. The head of state is called Yuan Shou. The top scholar in the imperial examination is called Zhuangyuan. At the cosmological level, Yuan signifies the beginning of time and life, the source. This is why the first day of the year is called Yuan Dan, and the first year of a new dynasty is called Yuan Nian. That's all for today's video. Next time, we will return to our grammar series. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, please give a thumbs up and subscribe. Your support means a lot to me. See you next time. Bye. Bye.